I wasn't. Treat me like a cousin. I'm from California. Speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want to.
Like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be cow.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And tonight we start Week 5 in a prime-time matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played, when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we got to put in Davis.
And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Rams first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Stafford going to give this one to Corn. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
You look at this Niner defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. A
good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with.
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never name the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Purdy bootlegging it. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Here's Purdy. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a good call. They were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This complete right side of the tangled Farrell. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Luke Farrell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Jake Moody now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Rams, nothing.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The defense of San Francisco marching back onto the field now. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll stay on the ground for Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
30-yard line.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Here's Ethan Evans now.
In punt formation for the Rams.
This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. but you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
On the play. Second and 10.
Purdy now to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
San Francisco.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard down to the 31. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, 16 carries, 101 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
On the coverage.
Throwing here, Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
An extra point try now for Moody. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
On the coverage.
Adams, the man in motion left. Here's Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good. Rams first down. First and 10 at the
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And that is well led there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they see no way.
Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he is going to have a Rams first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down behind.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Stafford. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Well, just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Niners offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete. That's Adams. A gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he's down to the 11.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Now Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. You've got to secure it.
And this throw incomplete. So the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Who do you want? 180.
Here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell from 19 yards away. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Fred Warner. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves it with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 11-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play action. Now Purdy. They'll roll him out right. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he returns this to the 22. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're very confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Stafford. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Now it's Stafford. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2 yards to go, second down. Up the middle, here's Corum. Fighting through it, he's got space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Our look at the NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on Miami. All right, Brandon, thanks much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. And look out, it's the cheetah, Tyreek Hill. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Dolphins continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. From there, let's head out to North London. The Vikings in Europe for the 2nd straight week, this time taking on the Browns. And here is Jerome Ford. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Out in front, and they will give the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking for Sky Moore that time. But it's going to be second down. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
McCaffrey running up the middle. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a third and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Get set, get set. On 18, watch out.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Up.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on third and 1.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Now Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Now he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
12 yards to go.
Blue 60!
Looking to throw. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. Fielded at the 33. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over first and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pre-game speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
And the 49ers first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll get it down the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, 49ers.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
And it brings up third down.
Purdy looking to throw. Working the middle of the field. He's got it incomplete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
First down, San Francisco.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
But it's certainly not shy away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
They'll give with a big fullback use check. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime. After this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Here's Pearsall on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Third and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. They go play action here. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Juke. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Stafford. Pass complete there to McClure. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
Here's Stafford.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you could add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Open man, Higby, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
In motion, the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop them a couple of yards short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Try! And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Kyron Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. To the right side, it's complete to Atwell.
It's a gain good for a Rams first down.
Back to throw. Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Williams. And some room to run now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the Rams are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
12 more yards. And the Rams first down.
Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Yard. Brings up second and goal.
Williams again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
Now Stafford on third and goal. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Rams 21.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
At the Rams' 19-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll come up facing third and 5. Throwing Jones. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Jake Moody on forward field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. This This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Niners, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.